Alright, and welcome back. We're doing removal of a throttle assembly. We talked about the little linkages before when we removed the gas tank. They should still be in the same spot, not bent, not destroyed. Real important part to take pictures of this. If you look underneath, we have linkages that go from this, which is our governor, that go over to our carburetor. Those springs have to go back in the right spot. They can't be bent. We can't hurt them in any way. So we're going to document this. We also want to document where the springs are depending on where our throttle's at. Okay? Things are going to move. Things are going to be in different spots. We just need it to be documented. Again, we can't stress that enough.
Pictures, 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 guys.
Alright, so when I go to remove it, some problematic areas where some guys run into, especially when they're removing the gas tank, there is a bolt that goes here, and some people can't get to it or they won't get it out far enough. Our throttle moves, so you can just move that out of the way. Okay. In this case, we need to get at this 8mm and this 8mm. Obviously, if our throttle is open, I believe that to be open, we can't get at it. With the box end wrench, it's possible, but if we just close the throttle, we could get at it with our 8mm here. I'm going to put an extension on it. It's going to help me reach into there, and I'm going to.
Looks like this spring right here, it's in hole number 4. There's 5 holes right here.
Okay.
I'm going to try to study all these springs here as best as I possibly can while you're disassembling that. Make sure I identify exactly how all these springs go in here, so when I reference my pictures, I could put both of those things together and get everything back to where it's supposed to be. So these are my throttle pieces, right? Or throttle assembly.
So I could lift this off.
Hold on, let me get a picture here. Oh.
And to my throttle assembly there is one spring.
Pictures are free. I'm going to do a couple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, excellent. We know that it's going to be in hole number 4. A couple things I could do. I could take a marker. I can mark it with a marker. If that doesn't show up, you could use a tool to put a little scratch in it next to the hole to mark it. Okay. Or of course our pictures. What I'm going to do, it seems to be easier if I take my spring off here, but also I want to make sure that I mark this. So I know that's where my spring goes. Obviously I could reference my pictures, but if I happen to drop my phone in the toilet, then we're really in trouble. Oops. Make sure that's on there. I'm just going to label this spring. Okay, we put our throttle assembly away. And then it'll be easier for me to get this spring off. And I'll put this with my throttle assembly. And again, I don't want these ends to get bent, so I'm going to be very careful with what I do with this. And I want to be safe with that.
Throttle hardware.